Today, on this episode of News from the Heart, I bring alone together the global loneliness epidemic. Lonely? You're not alone. Ironically, in a world more connected than ever, we are all so lonelier than ever. So much so that the World Health Organization has officially declared loneliness a global public health concern. Yep, you heard right. This isn't just a few lonely Friday nights, it's a crisis affecting our mental health, our bodies, and even our lifespan. So today on News from the Heart, we're diving into the loneliness epidemic. Why is it happening? Who's most affected? And most importantly, how do we fight back? Buckle up, because this conversation might just change the way you live your life. All right, let's hit you with some numbers that'll make you rethink your social life. 1 in 4 adults report feeling lonely most or all of the time. Studies show that loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And this is chronic loneliness increases your risk of dementia by 50% and heart disease by 29%. This isn't just an old feel lonely thing. It's a full-blown health crisis. So, how did we get here? The digital paradox. We've got social media, FaceTime, group chats, yet somehow we've never been more disconnected. Instead of real interactions, we're scrolling through highlights reels, comparing our lives to airbrush perfection and feeling even worse about ourselves. The remote work effect. Remember when working from home sounded like a dream? No commute, sweatpants all day. But guess what? Remote work has cut daily social interactions in half. That office small talk you thought was pointless, turns out it was keeping you sane. Aging and loneliness. And then their older population, millions of seniors living alone, sometimes going weeks without a real conversation. This isn't just sad, it's a health habit. Isolation is linked to higher risk of depression, anxiety, and even early deaths. Okay, so let's break this down. Why does loneliness literally harm your body? When you're lonely, your brain goes into survival mode, increasing stress hormones like cortisol. Long-term loneliness weakens your immune system, making you more prone to illness. And your sleep quality suffers, your blood pressure rises, and your risk of stroke jumps. And here's the kicker. Lonely people die younger. Harvard studies show that strong social connection can extend your lifespan by years. So yeah, loneliness isn't just an emotional struggle, it's a public health emergency. All right, so time for good news. We can fix this. The solution isn't just about having more friends. It's about real, meaningful connections. Here's how we can take action. Number 1, the 5-minute favor rule. Take 5 minutes every day to text or call someone just to check in. No agenda, no favors needed, just a hey, thinking about you. Small actions have a big impact. Number 2, join something, anything. A book club, a sports league, a community event. But put yourself in places where conversations happen. Research shows that people who join groups live longer and report higher happiness levels. Number 3, the 60-minute hey challenge. When's the last time you started a random conversation? Next time you're in line at a coffee shop or waiting for Uber, challenge yourself to say something to a stranger. A simple hey, how's your day can literally make both your days better. Number 4, Rethink social media. Instead of doom scrolling, actually engage. Leave meaningful comments, voice message a friend, or crazy ideas. Schedule an in-person meetup. And lastly, volunteering. The loneliness cure no one talks about. Helping others isn't just good for them, it's a mental health game changer for you. Studies show that volunteering increases happiness and reduces loneliness. It's a win-win. So, the World Health Organization isn't just talking about this, they're taking action. Governments around the world are launching loneliness strategies to reconnect communities. Excuse me. Japan has a minister of loneliness to tackle isolation. The UK launched a campaign encouraging social interaction. Tech companies are being pushed to design platforms that promote real world connections, not just likes and shares. The point is, this is fixable, and it starts with us. So before we wrap up, I have a challenge for you. Today, reach out to one person you haven't talked to in a while, a friend, a relative, a coworker, whoever comes to mind. Just a simple, hey, how are you? Could make the world of difference. If we all do that, imagine how many people won't feel alone today. If this episode hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more real talk, and remember, you're not alone. We're in this together. Until next time, keep connecting, keep reaching out, and let's fight loneliness one conversation at a time.